Mm.
Chicago lets her be herself. So to your point, Teresa Weatherspoon knows how to let players play to their potential. So I'm not sleeping on that. You got a Hall of Famer that knows what she's doing. She knows ball. She knows ball. Like her and Don Staley, they're like the same coach to me.
Really?
Teresa and Don, they got that same that they were dogs when they played. So they let
Oh,
their
well, yeah, yeah,
dogs
yeah.
they let
Got
their
you.
dogs be dogs is what I'm saying. When you know how they play,
Yeah.
they are able if they see or identify those characteristics in one of their players, they don't try to limit that or put it on a leash. They let them go. Play your game. I'll reel you in if I feel like you're playing out of control, but play your game.
Yeah.
And then there's a respect there. The players respect the coach.
Oh, yeah, they
You
do.
can't
Yeah.
tell me Spoon don't get respect in that locker room.
She definitely
Spoon,
she gets all
uh,
the
Becky Hammond, you
oh,
know,
she's phenomenal.
there's a respect there. Like
Oh,
like when you know your coach did their thing and they have that reputation that followed and preceded them into coaching, you get that love and respect in the locker room, and it shows on the court.
you do?
It shows on the court. So I think what Chicago's doing, and before we move on from Chicago, I do want to touch this before we move on. Chicago traded Marina Mabry to Connecticut.
Yeah. And who they get? Who they get?
They got Rachel Benham.
Big Lotto.
All I'm gonna say is, don't be surprised, and it may
She's not
look
that hot.
crazy. This is a hot take. This is gonna
Not the
look
only
crazy,
not the only one.
huh?
Don't forget Mariah Jefferson now. Not too much. Hold on. You forgot about her.
No. I was gonna say, um, don't be surprised if Chicago Sky make a playoff run this year. Because I don't think people had them in the playoffs. I don't think anybody had them making it.
I see
I
them making
honestly think
it,
right
making it.
now they're literally a game behind Indiana Fever right now.
Yo,
And based on how the Fever lost to the Dallas Wings going into All Star break and the way they lost, might I add.
woo.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and address that. Let's go ahead and take a look
That one
here. The
right
Dallas
there.
Wings were 6-19 and literally at the bottom of the league. The way they beat the Fever on Wednesday night,
Oh, that's on my eye.
that wasn't supposed to happen. But when you said Arike, is how you say your name, right?
Enrique. Enrique.
Arike.
Enrique.
Arike.
Mm-hmm.
Odyssey and Arike. Both dropped 24 apiece.
Odyssey is the type of player you want on your team.
If Dallas had finished games like this at the beginning of the season, we would be having a completely different conversation about the Dallas Wings. You're at the bottom of the league because y'all can't close out games. Let's just be
No,
for real.
dang.
And I kind of have an issue with Tierra McCowan because I feel like she's been too inconsistent, which was the same problem she had with the Fever. Now, initially, I thought that we didn't utilize McCowan when we had her.
I mean, we didn't.
Now, I'm starting to feel like Dallas Wings aren't maximizing her or Kalani Brown.
Or maybe it's just her.
Maybe. Maybe.
Because I thought she was a little bit better last year. So maybe it's just her. I don't know.
But if we take it and look at it from the other side, we could say she was better last year. We could
Oh,
also say the coaching is a problem this year.
could be.
Because you have the shooters that you have. I mean, what we saw Wednesday lets me know what I already kind of felt all season. I had a certain expectation that I had the Dallas Wings doing way better than what they've done
We all did, maybe.
because I saw
Yeah.
it last year. I like, okay, y'all got something here,
But they
but
also got to hurt players at one point though. That's what
Bali,
got when Natasha at the beginning, like they had Natasha at the beginning, and then all of a sudden I think she broke her foot or something. And then we had a rookie named her name was Jalen Brown. She for a preseason game, she was a dog. But I don't know what happened to her. I forgot what happened to her. She broke her nose and then something else happened. I ain't seen her play since. So
Hmm.
therefore, they got a couple injuries. Don't forget, is it Satu? Satu on that team, right?
That's just about it.
Don't get hurt. So that's why they pretty much at the bottom. They missing some